Defining consciousness, the spark of awareness. Consciousness is one of the most profound and mysterious aspects of our existence. It is the very essence of what it means to be alive and aware. But what exactly is consciousness? How do we define this elusive phenomenon that shapes our reality and our understanding of the world? What does it mean to be conscious? Is it merely the ability to think and reason, or is it something deeper, something more intrinsic to our being? Consciousness encompasses a wide range of experiences, from the simple awareness of our surroundings to the complex inner workings of our thoughts and emotions. It's the ability to experience the world around us, to perceive the beauty of a flower, to feel the warmth of the sun on our skin, to hear the laughter of a child. These experiences are all part of what it means to be conscious. They are the moments that make life rich and meaningful. To feel, to think, to be aware of ourselves and our place in the universe. Consciousness allows us to reflect on our existence, to ponder the mysteries of life, and to seek answers to the questions that have puzzled humanity for centuries. It is the spark that ignites our curiosity and drives our quest for knowledge. Consciousness is the difference between simply existing and truly living. It is what separates us from inanimate objects and gives us the ability to experience joy, love, and wonder. Without consciousness, life would be a mere series of mechanical processes devoid of meaning and purpose. It's the spark that makes us human. From the moment we are born, we begin to explore the world around us, to learn and grow, to form connections with others. Consciousness is at the heart of these experiences, shaping our identity and our understanding of ourselves and others. But how did this remarkable ability arise? How did life evolve from simple, single-celled organisms to complex beings capable of thought, emotion, and self-awareness? The journey of consciousness is a long and fascinating one, a story written in the very code of life itself. How did life go from simple, single-celled organisms to complex beings capable of thought, emotion, and self-awareness? The evolution of consciousness is a testament to the incredible adaptability and resilience of life. Over millions of years, life has evolved and diversified, giving rise to the rich tapestry of conscious beings we see today. The journey of consciousness is a long and fascinating one, a story written in the very code of life itself. From the earliest forms of life to the complex organisms that inhabit our planet today, consciousness has been a driving force in the evolution of life. It is a story of adaptation, survival, and the relentless pursuit of understanding. Our understanding of consciousness is constantly evolving. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the mind and the brain, new discoveries and theories emerge, challenging our assumptions and pushing the boundaries of what we know. The study of consciousness is a dynamic and ever-changing field, full of exciting possibilities and unanswered questions. New discoveries and theories emerge, challenging our assumptions and pushing the boundaries of what we know. Each new piece of evidence brings us closer to understanding the nature of consciousness, but also reveals the complexity and depth of this phenomenon. The more we learn, the more we realize how much there is still to discover. This essay will explore the origins of consciousness, from its humble beginnings to the complex tapestry of awareness we experience today. We will delve into the scientific, philosophical, and experiential aspects of consciousness, seeking to unravel the mysteries of this remarkable phenomenon. Join us on this journey of discovery as we explore the spark of awareness that makes us who we are. In the beginning, life without consciousness. Imagine a time when Earth was young, its primordial oceans teeming with microscopic life. The planet was a vastly different place, a world of raw, untamed energy and potential. The air was thick with volcanic gases, and the seas were a primordial soup, rich with the building blocks of life. These early organisms were simple, driven by basic instincts, survival and replication. They were the pioneers of life, the first to harness the chemical processes that would one day lead to the incredible diversity of life we see today. They lacked anything resembling a brain or nervous system, let alone consciousness. Their existence was a series of chemical reactions, a dance of molecules that allowed them to grow, divide, and spread. Their existence was purely reactive. They moved in response to changes in their environment, seeking out nutrients and avoiding harmful conditions. But there was no awareness, no thought, no feeling. They floated in the vast ocean, absorbing nutrients and replicating, unaware of their own existence or the world around them. They were the first steps on a long journey, a journey that would eventually lead to the emergence of consciousness. These single-celled ancestors were the starting point, the blank canvas upon which the masterpiece of consciousness would be painted. They were the foundation upon which all future life would be built. Over millions of years, these simple life forms began to change. The process of evolution, driven by natural selection, began to shape them in new and complex ways. Driven by the relentless engine of evolution, they developed new traits and abilities. Some began to form simple colonies working together to survive and thrive in their environment. Among these innovations were the building blocks of sensing, the ability to detect and respond to stimuli in the environment. This was the first step towards a more complex form of life, one that could interact with its surroundings in new and sophisticated ways. As time went on, some organisms began to develop simple nervous systems. These early neural networks allowed them to process information from their environment and respond in more coordinated ways. Sensory organs began to evolve, such as eye spots that could detect light and dark. These early sensory systems were rudimentary, but they provided a significant advantage in the struggle for survival. The evolution of multicellularity brought about even greater complexity. Organisms began to specialize, with different cells performing different functions. This specialization allowed for more efficient and effective ways of living. Simple animals emerged, capable of more complex behaviors and interactions. They could move with purpose, seek out food, and avoid predators. These early animals were still far from conscious, but they represented a significant step forward in the evolution of life. The Cambrian explosion, around 541 million years ago, marked a period of rapid diversification. Life forms evolved at an unprecedented rate, filling the oceans with a dazzling array of new species. Among these new species were the first fish, which developed more complex nervous systems and sensory organs. These advancements allowed them to navigate their environment with greater precision and awareness. The transition from water to land brought about even more dramatic changes. Early vertebrates began to explore new habitats, leading to the evolution of amphibians, reptiles, and eventually mammals. Mammals, with their more advanced brains and behaviors, represented a significant leap forward in the evolution of consciousness. They were capable of learning, memory, and even basic forms of social interaction. Among the mammals, primates began to develop higher cognitive functions. They exhibited problem-solving abilities, complex social structures, and the beginnings of self-awareness. The evolution of early humans brought about the development of language, culture, and abstract thought. These advancements allowed for the sharing of knowledge, the creation of art, and the formation of complex societies. Today, humans are the pinnacle of this long evolutionary journey. Our consciousness allows us to explore the universe, create incredible technologies, and ponder the mysteries of existence. But it all began with those simple, unconscious life forms in the primordial oceans. Life without consciousness was the foundation upon which the incredible diversity of life on Earth was built. It was the first chapter in the story of life, a story that continues to unfold with each passing day. The first stirrings, sensing the world. The development of senses marked a crucial step towards consciousness. In the vast expanse of early Earth, life began as simple, single-celled organisms. These primitive beings were the pioneers of sensory evolution, setting the stage for the complex web of life we see today. Early organisms evolved the ability to detect light, chemicals, and vibrations. These basic sensory abilities were crucial for survival in a world that was both hostile and full of opportunities. Light detection, for instance, allowed these organisms to harness the energy of the sun, a vital resource for their growth and reproduction. These rudimentary senses allowed them to locate food, avoid danger, and navigate their surroundings. The ability to sense chemicals in the water enabled them to find nutrients and avoid harmful substances. Vibrations in the environment could signal the presence of predators or other threats, prompting a swift response. Imagine a single-celled organism drifting in the ocean, suddenly detecting a source of light. This tiny creature, equipped with a primitive light-sensitive spot, can sense the direction of the light and move towards it. This movement, known as phototaxis, is driven by an ancient instinct to seek energy. It moves towards the light, driven by an ancient instinct to seek energy. This simple behavior is a fundamental aspect of life, demonstrating the organism's ability to interact with its environment in a meaningful way. The light provides not only energy, but also a sense of direction and purpose. This simple act of sensing and responding, though far from conscious thought, laid the foundation for the development of more complex awareness. Over time, these basic sensory mechanisms would evolve, giving rise to more sophisticated forms of perception and interaction with the environment. As these sensory systems became more sophisticated, so too did the organism's responses. The evolution of more advanced sensory organs allowed these early life forms to detect a wider range of stimuli with greater accuracy. This increased sensitivity and specificity enabled them to better adapt to their surroundings and improve their chances of survival. They developed specialized cells for sensing and reacting to specific stimuli. These cells, known as sensory receptors, could detect changes in the environment and send signals to other parts of the organism. This communication between cells was a crucial step in the evolution of more complex life forms. This led to the evolution of rudimentary nervous systems, networks of interconnected cells that could transmit information throughout the organism. These early nervous systems allowed for more coordinated and efficient responses to environmental stimuli, paving the way for the development of more complex behaviors and ultimately, the emergence of consciousness. Evolution of senses, from simple to complex. The evolution of senses was not a linear progression. Different lineages of organisms developed unique sensory adaptations based on their environments and lifestyles. Some creatures evolved highly sensitive eyes, capable of detecting minute movements or seeing in near darkness. Others developed acute hearing or a keen sense of smell, allowing them to hunt prey or avoid predators. These sensory adaptations, shaped by natural selection, provided a survival advantage, increasing the organism's chances of reproduction and passing on its genes. The development of more complex senses went hand in hand with the evolution of more sophisticated nervous systems. These nervous systems, no longer simple networks, began to resemble primitive brains, capable of processing sensory information and coordinating more complex behaviors.